What is going on, guys? So I wanted to give you guys a quick update on the car and what it looks like. It looks really cool. This is the black hood that I picked up at the junkyard a long time ago, and it seemed to have straightened out the front end like a bunch. I used to have weird gaps everywhere, and I think it was just the hood that was causing those gaps. Now the front end is actually pretty much straight. It is a bit close right here. Because when the hood flew up driving the car, it bent this fender down. Yeah, it does almost rub here, but not too big of an issue. It is actually one color, and in the camera it has like a greenish, blue, navy, silver, I don't even know, just all kinds of different colors going on with this. So yeah, it looks good. It's all one color. The Plasti Dip is holding up. I went ahead and went around it with some turtle wax ice wax. It's like spray on wax. Everyone said it was just the same as the Plasti Dip, like post dip spray that keeps it smooth and less rubbery feeling, so it has a little bit harder finish. So yeah, that is what the car looks like, guys. Minor imperfections right here. We hadn't dried it all the way, so there's a nice pool of water, so the Plasti Dip actually bubbled, so I went through with a razor blade, cut it, and then continued spraying there. Also down here you can see where it didn't adhere. That's also where some water was hanging out. On this side, you guys can't see it in the light too much, but it looks kind of dusty, so that's where I kind of backed up with spraying the Plasti Dip, and it did like what you don't want it to do is dry in individual droplets. So the further you pull the gun back, the more it dries as individual droplets. So yeah, that kind of messed me up there, but still looks really good. So yeah, that is the final color of the car. And yeah, I came outside to pull off my air filter and clean that up. So got that inside. It's soaking in some soapy water. The car is still going strong. One thing that I do need to fix is the cam seal. This thing has been leaking basically since I put my new cam in. Well, it's not new anymore, but I put a 260 cam a long time ago, and ever since I did that, I put a fresh seal, but I guess I didn't do it right, so it's been leaking ever since then, but it still works. It just gets a little bit of oil residue on the timing belt, so I've been checking that basically every time that I drive it, and yeah, everything else works fine. There's just a little bit of lifter noise. I still have the crack in the manifold. I need to get a new manifold. I'll probably just buy a new one and then weld this one anyway, and then when the other one cracks, which it probably will, I will throw on the other one, and then I'll have two to swap in and out and fix as they break. So the car is going good. I do have another wheel on the way, and I'll have a spare wheel that actually looks cool. Still 18 by 10, 30 offset, so that's good. And then one issue that has been happening is this exhaust has broken off probably at least 10 to 15 times. It broke off this morning. I had to fix it before work. And yeah, I gotta go ahead and weld like a whole bracket system. I keep making welds on where it breaks, and then it breaks somewhere else just because that weakens the next point, because this point becomes really strong. So I've just got to figure out a system with that. So yeah, it's kind of cold outside, so I'm going to go inside. But yeah, I've just got to figure out a good bracket system for the car to have that side exit exhaust. But otherwise, I like it. The only problem is it just breaks all the time, but it's really easy to fix at this point. I've been doing this all summer long. So yeah. Anyway, we've had this soaking in the water. The wheel and tire cleaner actually cleans really well mixed with Dawn. If you don't have any of the K&N, that stuff in the bottom is K&N air filter cleaner. But as you guys can see, this water is black, which isn't good, especially if you have a car that is sucking a lot of air. These turbo cars, like, you may be able to breathe through this, and I tested it when I pulled it off the car, and it breathes just fine. But when you're sucking in that much air, it actually does make a difference. So making sure that the protective foam in here is totally clear of any like dirt and deposits. It will actually affect the performance of like a turbo car and something like that, just with how much air they are sucking in. So make sure this is clean and dry it out, oil it, throw it back in the car, and you are ready to make some more power, guys. Especially with this boost weather that has blessed us. Sweet squad! But anyway, I'm gonna get back to finishing up this air filter, and I will catch you guys on another video. And yeah, we'll actually do something in that video. That'll be pretty cool.